Okay, well, I got one set done here. Okay, so this is a set here, and this is a set here. Now this you can see is thinner, so that's going to be on the one direction. And then this one, pretty straight, but this one kind of rounded in a little bit more, so I'm going to put this together like here. And I think these are the ones lined up. I kind of moved it and I forgot because of the trouble I had. Okay, this one is a little thinner at this end, so that one goes at this end, and then this is a little thicker at this end, so it's going to go this direction. Now a little bit of red did come through in there, but there's not much I can do about that. So now what happens is we have all these parts, and honestly this is kind of a pain because I don't have the proper tool to do all this. So I've been just using a clamp. Okay, I'm going to pull the helmet off here. I don't need it now. I just use one of these clamps here and use that as a press. It's a pain in the butt, but it does sort of work. I'm going to build myself a pen clamp and see. So that's the part for the pencil that goes on the end, and this is the centerpiece. This is the middle. This is the pen thingamawiki. Okay, this is the bottom that goes with this, and that goes on the top, and that goes on the top. Middle. Okay, so I'm going to put this one on first because this is where the bottom part connects to. Yeah, everything is in its own little bag, but now I just got to make sure that I'm going to use this as my pencil, and see how loose that is. So obviously that's not the right direction, so this has got to go in this way. Now these are a tight fit, and you got to be really careful because if you go in crooked, you actually can damage it. So it's kind of hard. You got to go slow and make sure that it's in there. And there. I don't know if you've seen that. Now that went in there. So I got that one in there. Now this piece here is going to go at the bottom. This one goes here, and like here. Oh, that's. Uh-oh, something's not right. That's supposed to go in there. Oh, there's something. Or is this thread on there? I think this thread's on there. Yeah. That thread's on there. So then. That's right. This pen you don't actually. This stays out all the time. Okay, so then this is going to go here, and that's what holds it here and pushes it in there. Okay. Now the middle. So this I'll keep with there. That's the top. This is the middle. Come on. Now one of the middles is not pressed together, so that you can get inside and change it. Okay, so one of them is pressed in and one's a friction fit. So, whoops, come on. And I don't know, honestly, I don't know which one is supposed to go where. I think, because there's no instructions with this, so let me just double check here. That goes through, so it doesn't matter. I think if we push that one on here, and then this will be the friction fitted one on there. Okay, now that's pushed on, it's tight, and that goes pretty tight. Okay, and now this will go on here. Just, oh no, that must be a push tight one. I guess once it's in, it's in. Let's see, because no, once that's in, you can't get that out. Okay, okay. Let's see. Yeah. That does push on there, but boy, is it tight. And that pushes on the pen. Yeah. Okay. That goes on. Now, whoops, come on. This one I found was the hardest because you got this piece in there and you got that other piece in there. So I got glue stuck in between my fingers here. And once it's together, they're not coming apart very often because these are. Now this one actually obviously has the opening, so, but you got to put this in there like this. Wow, that's tight. Whew. And then press it, which is a real pain in the butt, because now you're holding an extra piece like that. And almost dropped it. And then do the same thing here, here, and so, I don't know if you can see that, and then that gets pushed on. Okay, now that's on. Now, to put the pen together, where did that, oh there it is. Okay, so we put this piece in here, and then we screw this piece on here. And you want to keep that pretty tight, like that, and then it'll stay out. Then you put this piece on here, like that. Not quite on there yet. Yeah, that's tight. Boy, that's tight. Okay, and then, whoops, forgot to take this out of the bag. Okay, and then this goes over the eraser of the pen. There. And then you can kind of line this up if you want as you turn this, if you really want. I'm going to line it up like that. That looks pretty good there. Now the pens you turn to open and close. This one you just push and the light comes out, push, hold. So that pencil stays out at all times. Okay. Now you can, and I think I might turn this around to give it a little bit of contrast right there, and there's my pencil. Okay, I do the same thing with the pen, but the pen has a lot less steps in it. Okay, I shouldn't say a lot less, a couple less. Okay, so there's your pen part. Okay, now again, this is going to be the bottom. Okay, so let me open up some of these bags, get everything out of here. It's so hard to get into some of these when you don't have the greatest eyesight and you don't know which way they put them. So this one is solid at the top where the pencil wasn't, so because there's nothing coming through. So these two pieces go together there. Okay. Now this piece here is pressed on, so there's not that extra piece at the bottom. Okay. Because the pencil doesn't screw in there, the pen just goes in there. Okay, so this piece will be pressed onto here. So let's put this in here. And again, you got to be careful when we're putting this in to make sure it goes in straight, because if it doesn't, you can crack and break the it'll twist and then it'll bend up your brass tube in there and everything. So okay, and then there's a piece missing. Where did it go? Oh, there it is, right in front of me. Okay, now there's this piece that goes in, and I'm pretty sure, because this goes in here and then that threads in. Okay, so then when you turn this piece, it opens and closes the pen, but I'm having a little trouble seeing that or feeling it if it's actually twisting. And with the way this is working right now, I'm not 100% sure that it's even going to work, because I never thought of that. The copper's in, the brass inside there isn't spinning. So yeah, I thought this glue was going to work better, but obviously not. So now this piece here is just a spacer that goes in between. Okay, so it'll get pushed, but it's not a press fit, it's just a friction fit that'll go down onto here, and that's just a spacer to match that spacer there, so it'll fit right about there. Right, so this will go in here, and I think I'm going to make this the middle piece. No, I think sorry, it goes on here. And this is the one, because it's so much longer, I got to be really careful with. To press that in there and get that in there nice and straight. Come on. Okay. Yeah, I think I got it. Now, they say to push right to that line, hits it there, where that hits here. So that's on there nice and solid. And now I can feel that turning. Okay. And it's actually loosening up. And that's what's pushing, whoops. This is moves around, okay? Now we put our pen in here, and then that threads. Okay, so now, see, as I pull and twist that, the pen goes in and out. Okay. Now this one, this is the top. So again, I gotta put that on there. And that on there. And I can always adjust that later. And so okay. Now again, I want to, this is dark on that side, so I want to kind of turn that so it's kind of on the lighter side. Now when you put this on here, you got to decide, okay, do I want it lined up when it's open or closed? Probably closed. So I'm going to close it. And then I'm going to try to line this up here. I think for the most part, yeah, it's going to probably go about to there. There's a lot of variations, and then this just goes and pushes on here, and as you turn it, boom, there's your pen, come in and out. So there is my set. Okay, so and there's that. So these seem shinier. I guess I might have to put a little polish on here. Of that other polish, but yeah, that's the 3-piece set. So there it be. That is a complete set. Now I have another set I'm going to do copper, but for the point of the Instructable and everything, I'm not going to worry about going and showing you that set. It's exactly the same as this, just a different color. And I don't have any copper letter openers. Okay, now this letter opener isn't very sharp, but you know, it will poke through paper. It will poke your hand if you do a little bit, but it's not like a knife. Now you probably could sharpen it like a knife if you want, but it's not. So anyway, that is the complete thing, and I'll have some more solid pictures of that later.